Welcome to this walkthrough of the poster Project versus Product Organization in a Nutshell. And we're going to talk about flexibility today. And I have Johan with me, who's going to start and share a bit about the project-based organization.
Well, yes, today we're going to talk about flexibility and why that's so important in a product culture driven organization. Well, let's start with the issues. What is the problem with having a great plan and execute on that one? Well, the big problem is that the reality and in development isn't that predictable as we wish it would be. We invent stuff along the journey. We find new issues. We find other ideas. Things changes in the environment and so on. So all of a sudden, the original plan we had is not longer valid. And we have to correct it. And that in turn causes a number of replannings or wait state because we probably didn't have a lot of dependencies that we need to cater for. And we can do that. And that is probably okay as long as you have one project. But we don't want to, that's not good enough for us. We want to have multiple projects, multiple releases, multiple customers in the same organization in a very efficient manner. So that requires a lot of replanning all of a sudden. So we can't really run our business in that way any longer. We need to have a system that can handle this flexibility. That's super important. Very often as well is when we have a plan-driven organization, when you look at your goal, the goal is to release that release, not really what the release should give in terms of value or customer benefits or efficiency. And we say that that's an output goal versus an outcome goal. So what can we do instead in the product culture? What do we want to achieve? Yeah, can you say a few words?
So in a product-based organization, you would work with higher level goals, more impact driven. So what do we want to happen with the things that we actually deliver to our customers? So more outcome oriented goals, which means that you create impact goals, you look at scenarios. So what are people supposed to be able to do with what you deliver and what's supposed to happen for them? So instead of having all the details in the plan, we have more high level plan, which we then can slice into something that actually works for the customer, just delivering a little bit maybe. So this means that we have step-by-step goals that are outcome-oriented. And once they are delivered, we can then get feedback and we can adapt the rest of the plan. We can say those scenarios are not important anymore. Something happened. We want these instead. So we can reprioritize. And once we actually focus on delivering something, then we dig deeper. So how does people actually use this? What's supposed to happen with them? And what's the connections here? So then the teams work on those things. This means that we get step-by-step deliveries, we get step-by-step feedback, and we can get a strategic flexibility within our organization, which management often wants. So you want to have a strategic flexibility. You want to be able to say, oh, let's pause that for a while and focus on this instead, because something happened in the market with our customers or organization. So this is more important right now. And in a product-based organization, you can do that because you always slice the problem. You always deliver something that works for the customer so you can get feedback. So this is the strategic flexibility that this type of organization gives you, which is really beneficial when things are changing rapidly on the market with our customers, our business, and our organization.
And if you like to start, two things that you can start with directly in your organization if you want to start moving towards the flexibility area. Create outcome-driven goals that you can do so that you're sure you're looking at the results, and try to build your one backlog, including all the different projects and small issues. So that's two tips that you can start with.
And start with the scenario-based thing, not all the details, not all the user stories you might need in the future, just high level. It's going to be
good luck.
A big benefit for your organization and for your customers. Thank you.
Right.